This is like. Oh, can you hear us now? Did you do something? Was the sound off?
Must have been.
Oh, okay. Yay. Okay, good. All right, EA. Who is EA?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm like, Hi, Jan. EA. EA might have to tell us who they are because I'm not sure who they are.
What is that? Like a sunrise?
I know. It's like a guessing game. Who is EA? Ellie. Okay, Ellie. She's on my doTERRA team.
There you go.
Gotcha.
You have a big team.
We do have a big team. We are creating a dynasty.
Yeah.
We're excited about it.
Yeah. I've used essential oils like 4 times already tonight.
Yeah, it's been a rough physical day that we have. I mean, we use essential oils every day, but we have definitely had to break them out today for sure.
Yeah. Cramps went away.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, he gets leg cramps a lot, especially on days where he's like nonstop around the farm doing stuff.
I walked 7 miles yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
What about today? Do you know?
I don't know.
Gotta go find out.
Probably not as much.
Yeah. Well, you were kind of in the same general area. It was just a lot of standing today.
Yeah.
But yeah, we use the Aroma Touch, the massage blend on. He has leg cramps, and we don't usually. What do we usually? Well, he usually drinks vinegar. That's usually what you. That's like your go-to for cramps.
Yeah.
But tonight they were so severe that he like grabbed my Essential Life book and he was looking up leg cramps, and the number one thing was the Aroma Touch, which I have. So he used that, and he said his leg's feeling much better. Oh, he loves oils. He believes in them too. Like we're actually considering like kind of like co-signing on our account. So I don't really know what that means officially, other than it just seems more like we're business partners in this, and so pickle juice. Yeah. I love pickle juice. Not for cramps. I just love to drink it. He loves
I drink vinegar.
He loves the raw apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
That's what he'll drink. Yeah, I don't know how many are on our team, but anyways, what have you guys been up to today? Thank you for joining us. Yes, ATV is awesome. It's good for so many things. Are we about out? Was that?
Yeah.
Do we have another bottle somewhere?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. We're going to have to get some more. Remember when we bought it on Amazon one time and it leaked or something? Or what?
Yeah,
what happened?
Delivered like 10 jugs because it kept leaking.
Yeah, they had to keep delivering it to us. Hi, Johnny. Yeah, because it was just not sealed well or something.
Amazon's, when we bought it, Amazon's price was like, I don't know, $20 a gallon or whatever. And then the next time I went to buy it, it was like $140 a gallon on Amazon.
Oh, goodness. It was because of us. It was because they had to do all those replacements for us.
Yeah, probably so.
Hey, Shannon. We love you too. Thanks for joining us. Hi. Is it D? Is D on here? Probably D. I think she runs Naturally NC's YouTube most of the time.
Yeah.
Jess is on Instagram most of the time. Yeah. Okay. Little Mountain Life, trying to get shower installed, but everything takes 3 times longer to finish.
Yeah. Every time.
Every time. We are doing well. We're just super tired.
It's hard for me to come to terms with things take longer than I expect them to.
Yeah, you always underestimate how long everything's going to take to do.
Every time.
Yeah. You're not in the shot. Let's get you in the shot. Here we go. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, that is something that you do regularly, and you get frustrated with how long stuff takes, I think.
Yeah.
Or you get, I don't know do you get mad at yourself because you think you're doing something wrong, or you just
No,
the circumstances.
I'm just always short on time, so try to get it all in.
Mm-hmm. Hence the leg cramps, because you like go full speed ahead on your whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I need to do that.
I had 50% more.
I need to at least estimate the time.
Mm-hmm.
I do that sometimes. It's kind of like when we were cutting cane the other day. I mean, when we were stripping the leaves, I noticed it was taking us an hour per row. So I planned how long it was going to take to finish. So I think I do estimate my time.
Yeah.
I just underestimate.
Yeah, you just are short on time because you do work full time.
Yeah.
Away from.
I like to have good goals. That's what it is. Just like to have, like to beat myself. And I end up beating myself up.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You do beat yourself.
No, it's not that bad. It's good to have goals and time yourself and meet benchmarks and that kind of good stuff.
I need to do that. I need to do more goal setting.
I noticed the days that I'm at home and I can plan my day, I get done like half the day. Man, I got half a day to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't plan, if I don't write down what I need to get done, I'm just scrambling trying to get stuff done. It helps a lot. Make a list.
Yeah, it always helps me make a list too.
Mm-hmm.
But I put way more on my list than I ever could accomplish in one day.
At least you got a list.
Yeah.
You can break it up into a couple days.
Yeah, but usually I don't I don't know. I have issues with time management, and
yeah,
I'm so ADD, like I'm so distractible that it's really hard for me to complete things if I do have distractions. Like if the kids are here and every 5 seconds it's mommy, can I do this or can I do that, or she's hitting me, or like I don't do, like I really do have to have time and space by myself. That's why on Friday afternoons my mom is gracious enough to keep our kids for me, and I go to our local coffee shop, and I sit there for like 4 or 5 hours, just sit and sip coffee and get work done. Like that is the time when I can actually get work done. But if I'm home, it's really hard because I'm looking at all the stuff that needs to be cleaned around the house. Or like I said, if the kids are here, then it's, I mean, they're great distractions, but when I'm trying to work, it's really hard for me. I know a lot of people you're pretty good at jumping from thing to thing. I mean, I know you feel more productive when you're like, you've got a good span of time to just concentrate on something, but you're pretty good at because you get phone calls all the time while you're sending emails or while you're looking something up, and I come in there and talk to you. Like you're really good at bouncing between things.
Yeah.
And I cannot do that at all. Let's see. It's super hard to get it all done when you work full time because there's so much to cram into your off time. Yeah. Lists for everything. Yes.
Hey, it's the hot farm.
Hey, Bill. We need to get better at making lists. Yeah. Lists are everything like that. They really do help. I don't like to be.
It's worth the 2 minutes to make it for sure.
I don't like to be, ruled by a list, but it does help me to gather my thoughts and prioritize what needs to happen for sure.
Do we have any pocket notebooks? I don't know why I'm asking you this right now. I was looking for a little small notebook the other day.
Oh, there might be some in Travis's room in the closet.
I looked in there, but
it's hard to see in there, and it's hard to get in there. Yeah. It's like the craft closet / office supplies / whatever. We don't know where it goes. It goes in Travis's extra closet in his room. So, let's see. So Jan went to Taylorsville Apple Festival today. That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to an apple festival, I don't think.
We went to Hendersonville one time.
Did we?
Yeah.
I keep thinking about it, and I don't think we've ever been.
Yeah,
I think
we
we've
went
always
there.
talked about it.
No, we went there for like half a day. Or just a little bit.
I remember nothing about that at all.
Yeah, we didn't stay. We just stopped in. Walked through the vendors and left.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Positive.
I don't remember that at all. Because I keep thinking we need to go to Hendersonville Apple Festival because we've never been before and we've always talked about it. I never remember going to it.
Where's Taylorsville at?
I don't really know. You gonna look it up?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get anything good at the Apple Festival today, Jan?
I'm ready to get some apples.
Yes, we are going on vacation soon, and I'm so excited. Like a legit vacation where we're not working.
Mm-hmm.
Like that rarely happens, y'all. So
that's where our,
it's above
our
Charlotte.
beef farmer gets his processing done.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was I saying? I got the mom brain going on right now.
You're talking about apples, getting apples.
Yes. So we're going. Hey, Tina. We hadn't talked to you in a while. How's it going? Yes, we're going on a legit vacation soon,
Mm-hmm.
in a week, and I'm so excited. Just some time away up in the mountains.
Yep.
Hanging out with some friends and doing some hiking, maybe. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that on the agenda? And sitting on the porch and drinking coffee, reading. I think you're my thumbnail on day 2 of HOA. That's funny.
It's funny how when you go to the HOA conference and then you still can't wait to watch all the HOA videos.
I know, like you weren't there.
Yeah.
But there's so much going on HOA that it's just hard to see everything. So you do have to watch everyone's videos to be like, what did I miss?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't spend any money today? Yeah. I understand. Yeah, we're I immediately when we got home from HOA, or at least after we put out our video, I was like, Adam, I just want to sit and watch all these videos today. Just back to back, just watch them all. But I just don't have time for it. I've watched a few, but I haven't watched many. Yes. When we go, all things HOA. When we go, Jan, to up to Western North Carolina this this month, or I guess it's the end of the month. We're actually going to spend Halloween up there. So that our kids, we have a place we like to go trick or treating with our kids. And we have in the past, so that's exciting. That's not home, it's just different to go somewhere else. But we plan on getting lots of apples. I think your dad wants some apples too, right? Mm-hmm. And yes, my kids love applesauce. And in the past, I have never made enough applesauce. Yeah. So applesauce is definitely on the agenda for that. Hey, Lorraine, how are you doing?
Yeah, hopefully our apple trees will start producing next year.
Yeah. We were just talking about coming up to see you, Lorraine.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Have apples.
Yeah.
Our own apples.
Yeah. We're talking about coming up and getting apples and what I'm going to do with the apples in a couple weeks. I'm getting excited.
We should just hire Jan to make some applesauce.
For Jan.
Yeah.
We're just going to hire her to make some applesauce for us.
I mean, she made apple butter, applesauce, and vinegar.
Vinegar. Yeah. Never made vinegar before.
Yeah.
We should do that.
We should try it for sure.
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure you just take the peelings and the cores and ferment them.
Yeah, we should definitely do that. I probably said this before on here, but that's something like I really want. I want personally to do more of every year is just learning about preserving food.
Yeah.
And just the best ways to do it. I really just don't have. It sounds like dumb, but I really just don't have the time to like do a bunch of research, like read a bunch of stuff on different things and like because I'm such a type 5 that it's like I want to do these things before I do anything else. Like I feel like I need lots and lots of preparation before I actually do something. But I really just like I need Adam to say, I want you to make vinegar with these apple peels, and then I'll be like, okay, we're gonna make vinegar. I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
but if Adam says to me, what are you gonna do with all these apples? I'm gonna be like deer in the headlights. Like I'm gonna be like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these apples. Like let me get back to you in a week, and I'll let you know what and then the apples will be bad. So it's like this is my life. This is how I do things. You know this about me. And he is so much. I mean, you do some prep too. I mean, you do some research on things, but he is so much a like make a decision and do it like immediately. Like we don't think about things too long around here. Like we are just going to do it. And if it doesn't go well, then we'll do something different the next time. And I'm like complete opposite. I will drag my feet on something because it scares me to mess up, I guess. Or
yeah, it's a little frustrating.
You're frustrating to me sometimes too. It goes both ways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like, wait, slow down.
That's why I started making lists.
I make lists too, but
I just need to start showing them to you, I guess.
For me? Stuff for me to do?
No.
Oh.
I'm just trying to, get a little more prepared and think about things a little bit longer.
It's like, how you say things. I mean, like a while ago, he asked me, is this certain dollar amount okay for this certain animal that he's selling? And I said, he's for sale? Like, this is what he does. Like, it's like something comes up here. It's like, okay, do it. Like, action. And I'm like, whoa, let's talk about this.
No, I think about it. I guess I just don't tell anyone.
He just thinks about it to himself really quickly. And then he says, okay.
For not everything, though. I don't do like that for everything, do
I? Oh. But then I have noticed lately because like we haven't gone on a date in a while. And that's usually when we talk about things, like business or children or farm or whatever. We talk about things on our date nights, and we haven't had one in a while. And so I've noticed like lately we'll surprise each other by things that we say just because we have not talked about them. And it's just things that we've like conversations we've had in our own heads that we've made decisions on or whatever. And then we're like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, It
happens.
Yeah, it does happen. You get kind of like disconnected, and then you. So that's why I told you today. I said that's not the only reason, but I said like we have got to have a date night this week for sure. I'm way behind on comments. Let's see. Cana. Do you say Cana, Virginia? Is that right? Or Cana? Cana. Have you ever been there? Do you know where that is?
I don't know.
It sounds so familiar, like maybe we've been there before, but okay, with the cores and peels. Make sure Jason brings more product for the booth next year. I think everyone has to bring more product for the booths next year. Like we were running into that. I know that Robin at Big Bear Homestead was running into that. Like everyone needs more stuff next year for HOA.
Yeah, Cana is where we went last year. Fancy Gap. We went up to Fancy Gap. Remember, went to Mount Airy. I didn't know it was called Cana. I remember Fancy Gap though.
I don't think I went.
Oh yeah, it was me and my sister.
Okay, yeah, that was like I don't think I went there. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, I've got my eye on some of Jason's woodworking too for our home. Buy a bushel of apple butter and a bushel for drying. I will teach you in an afternoon. You can make applesauce in an Instant Pot. We just got an Instant Pot.
It is crooked. The picture is crooked. I was messing with it.
Someone's in what?
I was messing with it.
Lorraine.
It's crooked.
Lorraine.
I was just throwing y'all off.
Jan.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Jan who said
Sorry,
the picture
I was
behind
messing with it, Jan. Sorry about that. Is that better?
That's funny.
We haven't decided on the polyface.
Oh man, we so.
I'm gonna say yes.
When we first heard about it, we were like, "Oh, we are there."
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if we'll try to be
busy,
vendors.
It's a busy time of the year, though.
Yeah, when was it? I can't remember. Is it
July,
summer?
It's mid-July.
Yeah, it's summer. That's hard. That's hard for farmers.
Yeah.
You know. We want to. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Have a cow to milk.
Yes. We will.
We should.
We'll have a new baby.
Yeah. We'll be there.
Why not? I mean, that's just the way we do things. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be vendors. I'm kind of thinking no on being vendors.
Yeah, probably not.
But probably as consumers, spectators, we will be there. Which would be kind of nice because we usually do these events as vendors.
Yeah,
and
we probably should be vendors.
I know. That's how we always rationalize these things. We say we should be vendors, and then we're like, oh yeah, we can't pass up this opportunity. We have to be vendors.
Yeah.
And then we don't get to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is good to be a vendor. I'm not saying that's not enjoyable, but
yeah,
it is hard also.
It's easy.
Yeah, it is hard also. I need to know more about this. Yeah, so all I know is Joel Salatin wrote a newsletter. Was it a newsletter or his blog? On his blog, the Lunatic Farmer, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Like early this year, like at the first of the year, and said that it had just been confirmed that that Mother Earth News, they're partnering with Mother Earth News to hold a 2020 Mother Earth News Fair at Polyface Farm next summer.
Yep.
So I can't imagine where everyone's going to park. And I'm sure they have planned for all this, but like anytime we try to have something here, I'm always like, where's everyone going to park? That's like my biggest thing, my biggest fear. You could go be filmers. That's probably what we will do. That is probably what we will do if we go. So let's wrap up our day today. Let's talk about what we did today, and then we'll kind of talk about HOA a little bit. I know we've already talked about it a little, but so today you moved positions now.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Do you want to sit backwards? Mm-hmm. Do you want to okay? We for weeks now you have been harvesting sorghum.
Mm-hmm.
That he planted, and we have friends and relatives that planted sorghum for this specific event.
Mm-hmm. Back to Pacific.
Specific.
Oh, okay.
I think I said specific. Did I? Did you hear it different?
Like Pacific.
It probably was. I'm so tired right now. And so you started harvesting all that this week.
Yeah.
And the harvesting process, I think we talked about it a little bit in our video that I posted this morning, but the harvesting process is you go and you strip the leaves off. Is that the first thing you do?
Mm-hmm.
And then you cut, you actually use a machete or some sort of sickle thing or whatever, and cut down all of the, they're just huge. Some of them are huge.
It's like corn.
It looks like corn. Stalks, and then you have to clean them up some more.
Mm-hmm.
And cut the seed heads off of them,
Yep.
which are really pretty. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to use them. And
I've never thought about that before.
what?
How am I going to use the seed heads?
Oh, why?
I just never thought about it like that.
Oh, okay.
It's like feed the chickens.
Yeah, but well, and
never thought about putting them on a Christmas tree.
Well,
like
see,
that.
I would, if they weren't so pretty, like if they were all ugly looking, then I would, I would be like, well, who can we feed with this, but because they were so pretty, I was like, we could decorate with these. Yes, someone suggested making a wreath.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad actually had suggested like spraying them with some sort of preservative and saving them for like Christmas, like to put on the Christmas tree to decorate with.
I don't think you have to spray them.
You don't think so?
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll just stay that pretty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Till Christmas for sure.
Okay. Well, let's do that then.
Yeah.
And then some other people were talking about some like different medicinal things, like people do like fire cider. This is like some sort of switchel or something that you can ferment with them. So I think I want to do several things. Try several things. Oh, and you can pop them like popcorn.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So we're going to try different things with them and see what works, see what we like. But and then
pounds of seed.
And then also you need seed,
I probably
right?
had like 5 pounds of seed or 10 pounds of seed. I don't know. It was a lot. Probably more than that.
So are you planting any? I mean, but you're going to save seed anyways.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It lasts for a long time.
So yeah, we've been harvesting. The kids and I with him yesterday. Was it yesterday? Mm-hmm. These days have been like incredibly long to me this week for some reason. To help him harvest, and the kids have been going with him all week, but I got to go this time and do a little bit, see what it was all about. And then today, you started yesterday, but today we had some friends, mostly family, over, his family who remembers doing this many years ago together. And we have the press. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
The sorghum press here. And so hook the tractor up to it and run the stuff through it. It squeezes the juice out, and then you have to cook it, and it makes molasses. So I guess technically it's called sweet sorghum syrup, but most people know it as molasses. So I never know what to call it at this point, but yeah.
It's sorghum.
Sorghum molasses, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Apparently molasses is the byproduct from sugar making, and this is a different product, totally different product.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's different, there's sugar cane that grows differently. Like this is sorghum. That's different. It's just a different variety or something.
What is Milo? Someone asked me if it was
that. It's like what we planted.
Okay, someone asked me if what we planted, because they saw a picture of it and they said, "Isn't that Milo?"
Yeah, it's very similar.
Okay.
Yeah, Milo is like that tall.
Oh, okay. I remember when they harvested the Milo at our old house, beside our old house, and that's when all the ladybugs appeared.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of ladybugs out there.
They planted Milo out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, there was a ton of ladybugs in this stuff.
I know. Yeah, it was. What are you going to do with it? Do we sell it?
We didn't make very much. We had tons of sorghum.
We thought we were going to make a lot.
We only made about 4 gallons of syrup, and we were expecting, 10 to 15. So I don't know. Most of it has already been given away.
The people that helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably give it away and keep a couple of jars for ourselves.
Yeah. I've got to finish up our video on it tomorrow morning. So we have some biscuits. I made biscuits to go with it today. But I have them left over. So we'll probably, hey, Amy. So we'll probably use our biscuits in the morning.
Yeah.
with the molasses, and then I'll wrap up our video on it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Sounds good. Do you want fresh biscuits? Or
Some people know those biscuits are
okay.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
It's also good to take butter, mix it up in there.
In the sorghum,
yeah,
okay, in the
it's
molasses.
really good.
I've never had molasses before.
Really?
Mm-mm. I
You
don't think.
tried some out there, did
Yeah, I tried this. This was really good.
Yeah.
But I've never
It was
had
really sweet
molasses
this time.
before.
Like a lot of times it's bitter, like it has a strong aftertaste, but this was really sweet.
Mm. Kiddos, can you say something?
Yeah.
Sorry. Biscuits sound amazing right now. Oh. Yeah, you told me, Lorraine, I remember you telling me that that's like you crave carbs like at night, or like any sort of bread stuff that y'all don't normally eat. For working on my coop today. I think that's a good trade. Dee said she told her husband she was going to pay him in biscuits and gravy for working on her coop today.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a pretty good trade. Biscuits and molasses.
Yep. There's a ton of hours in making molasses.
Yeah. Do you feel disappointed that we didn't get more?
No,
after all the work that we
I don't feel disappointed, no. I wasn't looking for a quantity.
Okay.
But I mean, we had 12 hours just in stripping the leaves off the cane.
Yeah. And the kids helped a lot too.
Yeah.
Like our oldest was going to town on the stuff too.
Yeah.
Adam had to pay her. She worked so hard.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good tradition, I guess.
Yeah. It was kind of like, what were you telling me when we were out there cutting them the other day? He said, they got this machine that, you know what it does and how fast it cuts all this and everything. I'm like, well, what's the fun in that,
Yeah. And, my dad was teaching me how to cook it today, which I've never really done what I did today, So that was nice. There's an art to it, to cooking it.
Yeah.
It's definitely an art. You have to hold the paddle and look at it drip down and make sure it's, the right consistency or whatever.
Yeah, and then you have to have 4 people just to skim.
Yeah.
Get the skimmings or whatever they're called on top, like the foamy part off of the top while it's cooking.
Did you get any video of all that today?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little.
Yeah.
I was a little aggravated because I was cooking lunch too for everybody. It was kind of like a potluck thing. So anyone that came, we just asked them if they wanted to stay for lunch, just to bring something to share with everybody. And so we had a couple things of chili and lots of desserts and little sandwich roll things and stuff. But I was cooking turkey and dumplings, what do you call that thing? I call it a cauldron because it looks like a witch's cauldron.
It is. That's what it is.
Is it
a
called
wash pot?
It is huge. It's like this big cast iron pot that you cook massive amounts of soup or stew in.
Yeah, it'll feed like 300 people, pretty much.
And I wasn't cooking for 300 people, but we used so much turkey stock and chicken stock. And then we used one of our turkeys. We baked one of our turkeys that we raised yesterday.
Yeah.
For it. And then I was in here making dumplings when they were actually cooking the syrup today. And so when I got out there, they had already been cooking it. And I was like I saw all the, prep work, and I saw where they had just started to run the syrup through the cooker. And then I didn't get to see it transition. And I was upset about that. But anyway.
Well, it got kind of crazy there for a minute. The fire got too hot, and so it started burning.
Oh, okay.
And so we were scrambling, trying to get more juice in there and cool it down. Yeah, we were struggling there for a few minutes.
Okay. Well, that would have been great on video too. So.
Dad was yelling at me.
He's probably watching this right now. let's see.
No, it was a good day.
It was.
Yeah.
It was just fun. I get nervous when I cook for a lot of people. Like that's just one of my things. Like I just get kind of nervous, but we know that the Lord has called us to be hospitable and to open our home up. We feel like that. I think I've talked about this in a video before. We feel like that's really why we started this remodel on our home. We were going to physically open up our home and spiritually open up our home. And so we love having people over, but I get really nervous when I'm cooking for people because I'm like, I will mess something up, y'all. Like it'll be really bland or it'll be just not how I usually cook it, especially if I'm cooking in big quantities. That just makes me nervous, especially if I'm cooking in a cauldron, like, that I've never cooked in before. So, but it turned out good. I'm eating it right now. This is our supper. But, it went great. And
well,
it was,
I can get you more experience with that cooker.
okay, that's fine. I don't care. But
that's what you're asking for.
But it was, to me, the most rewarding part of the day was like just walking around and hearing the kids play and laughing together. And then like we were all, he got up at 4:30 this morning. He was outside at 4:30 this morning working on the stuff. And then when we were all able to sit down this afternoon and eat together and laugh together, get to know people we didn't really know before, that was the best part about the thing, just the fellowship. So
yeah, there was lots of memories.
Yeah.
You think about my friend Johnny, he won't ever forget what Travis told him.
You have to tell him. Everybody. I almost got Johnny. I wanted to ask him to say it on video today too, but I just didn't.
Yeah. So we were, me and the kids were at my friend Johnny's house, I guess Thursday, and stripping the leaves and preparing the cane. And Johnny came out there and was talking to us, and he was fixing to leave. And he was just chit chatting with Travis, and he said, "Travis, have you been helping your daddy this afternoon?" And Travis said, "Yeah, I did most of it." Just as serious as he could be.
Yeah, like I think he truly believed.
Yeah, I did most of it.
He truly believed he had worked harder than his daddy.
Yeah. Stuff like that, Johnny will never forget.
Oh, Johnny, Johnny is like probably our parents' age or my parents' age, and And so he's just a fatherly figure to us. And that just tickled him to death. Like he was asking Travis when he showed up this morning, he's like, "You gonna work hard on everybody today, Travis?"
Yeah.
Travis was like, "Yeah." Of course I am. Who do you think I am?
Yeah.
Let's see. Soups, yes. And Lorraine, we posted a video this morning. I don't remember what I titled it. Something about there's so much work into making molasses or something like that. But that was documenting yesterday when we were actually like harvesting it. So not making enough food. Yeah. Brunswick stew. You used to make Brunswick stew, didn't you? Did you?
I don't know.
With like rabbit meat or something.
I don't remember.
Let's see. I know we always do that too. That's like I was gonna say Southern thing. You're newly Southern, but it's like a Southern thing. I think it's like most of the cooks are afraid of running out, so we always have way too much.
Yeah.
So we have leftovers for a week afterwards for sure. Yep. So overall, very good day.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, we're exhausted. Like I said, been using lots of essential oils tonight, trying to like recuperate. I was like dead by like 3:30ish. I had been on my feet long enough, and my hips are really hurting me right now because pregnancy and things moving around and stuff. And everyone out there had been telling me, go sit down, go sit down, go sit down. And I was like, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. And I'm taking stuff to the house. And finally, like 3:30, I was like, y'all, I'm done. I am done. I am in pain and I need a nap. So I like laid down on the couch here and tried to take a little nap. But HOA, we wanted to kind of recap that also because we haven't really recapped it, I guess, on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, Deep Blue has been my friend. I don't use frankincense a whole lot for my hips, but I should try that. So HOA, we are back, obviously. Still going.
Yep.
Like
watching all the videos.
Watching all the videos. Still excited about it. I just saw Amy. I don't know if Amy's still in here, but I saw Amy had put out that Eustace Conway was going to be back next year.
Yeah.
So I knew Adam would be stoked about that.
Oh yeah, we'll be there. I think it's great that she's already planning for next year. Or, and you may already be planning for 2021. I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
It's just
that's what good business owners do.
I know it. That's right.
That's right. But we had an awesome time. It's always like, and I know most of you on here were at HOA, so I know you know what I'm talking about. But looking to bring a crowd with us. That's awesome. But it is like just a big family reunion. I mean, I was, and most of you probably saw me do this because it was you I was interacting with, but it was like, I would be standing there at my booth, and we had an amazing spot for our booth this year. So thank you, Amy, for that. I've already thanked you once, but thank you again. We had an amazing spot. So we got to see everybody as they're coming in, and I'd be helping a customer, and then one of you guys, someone that I knew that I had never met in person, came up to me, and I just started squealing. I was like, ah! And I was giving hugs to everybody, and so it was awesome. It was just like, it was a family reunion, or like, a lot of people have said it's like church camp, like kids church camp or something like that, where know these friends that you see every year, and you get to see them again. It's like, oh, and then you're so sad when you have to leave them. But then you're thinking, I'll see them again next year, so it's not too sad. But we did great as a business. And as was the case with Jason and Lorraine and lots of other vendors, we just about sold out completely of all of our product that we brought. So I'm already making notes of what to bring next year, how much, and what sizes. I did tend to run out of certain sizes earlier than others, and so I'm just making notes of that. But it was awesome. It was just like people just wanted that as a souvenir from the event, or for whatever reason, I don't know. But it was great. I was very pleased, and I was very thankful. What else? What else about HOA? I know you said that you like talking to the kids.
Yeah, that was good. All the kids that came to our booth, I was asking them what they learned and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was very conversational with people that came to our booth, which was great because I was like trying to do math most of the time.
It was hard. I was pretty good with math there for a little while, but I guess I got a brain fog. I remember there was one customer I couldn't do like 18 times 2.
Yeah.
I had to get a calculator out for 18 times 2.
By the end of the day, each day. By the end of the day, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to use my calculator. Like, I just couldn't do it anymore in my head. Yeah. So, but people were like, oh, we get it. Like, like I use calculator for everything. So they understood. But, yeah, it was really good. Homestead kids are absolutely the best kids. They're all so wonderful. Yeah. They were good kids. Yeah, we both squealed when we met each other, I'm pretty sure. Too. Let's see. I got to only hear one talk. That was Jill Winger's dairy animal talk. And that was really good. And I got her cookbook and I got to meet her and talk a little bit off camera about doTERRA, because she's actually my up line. She's actually the very top of our doTERRA team. And what did you get to? You got to listen to the panel. Did you stay for the whole thing or just some of it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably the only one you stayed for the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been really good. I would, like to hear that one too.
It was.
Yeah, it was probably a packed house too.
Yeah.
You had everybody in there at one time.
Mm-hmm. They all had lots of good things to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most people are looking for, how to do things. I don't know how to get started or how advice on how to do things in certain situations and things like that. So
Yeah.
it was good to hear them say just the reminders to do what you can with what you have.
Right. Give yourself grace.
Where you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just do something,
Mm-hmm.
Just get out there and do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're able,
Yeah. Yeah. I know Andrea from BW Family Farm. She's I feel like she's kind of a mentor of mine. I love to hear her speak about her family and her husband and what she does and all this kind of stuff. I mean, I've always, loved her and listened to her, and finally getting to meet her and just, we stood there and talked for a long time with them.
Yeah.
But she, I needed to hear from her. I don't even think I've told you this, but she told me, she's like, you have to give yourself some grace. Like, you can't do everything.
Yeah.
And sometimes I forget that because I do try to do everything. And I think that's just a mom thing. I think that's what we do, or just a woman thing. And you do wear lots and lots of hats. And it's kind of like some days I feel very unproductive. And then once I actually start making a list in my head of all the things that I have done that day, I'm like, how have I done all that today? Do you ever do that? Because you don't make lists in your head. You got it on paper and you've done a lot, right?
I guess so.
But you know what I'm saying? Like when you're doing work, like you're 9 to 5, and you feel like, gosh, I hadn't got anything done today. But then you think back, I've done this and I've done that and I've talked to this person, I've done that and I've handled this situation, I've sent this. Like you've done a lot, but it doesn't feel like you've done a lot.
Yeah.
And so yes, just giving each other grace and giving ourselves grace is always a good reminder, I think, because I tend to beat myself up sometimes about stuff. So, especially because I live with him and he does it. He just does it. Doug and Stacy had a really good session too. Did you go to that one?
Mm-hmm. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. And our friend Jason, I heard he had a great session. I think you got
listen to him for a
little bit of Jason's talk. I would love to have gone to that one. Yeah. So we didn't. Who else did you hear? You went to Joel's?
Well, you can listen to him now. You got your HOA.
I got my HOA membership, so yeah, I can listen to it now.
Just do it.
Just do it. I don't have to think about it. Well, they're actually not up yet. They'll be up soon. Amy said, I think first week of November, they'll all be up. So, If you guys do not have your HOA membership, by the way, today is the last day of the fall membership sale. So let's see. I'm gonna grab a link real quick and put it on here just in case you haven't. I actually have this pulled up. Full change. So if you haven't gotten your membership, that's an affiliate link, just FYI. But you can get your membership. The premium, the top tier membership for HOA for the year is $65. Today's the last day. Tomorrow it goes up to $75, I believe. And you get so many things. You get all of the keynote speakers from this year and from each year's past.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're already in there, so you can go listen to those anytime you want to. And then there's printables. There's like a video library where I guess Amy asks certain people to do videos on their expertise or something that they're really knowledgeable about, and puts it in the video library for everyone to see. So it's just a great resource. And then
it's worth the money for sure.
Yeah, and then you get to be in a members only Facebook group too, so you can interact with other people who are members also in there. So anyways, there's a link right there. If you haven't joined and you want to, you're free to use that link. But we're excited about it. I'm excited about it because we haven't been members before. So
Mama,
yes, baby.
I have a movie.
In a minute, we sure are. He's ready for movie night. We told the kids we'd have movie night because we didn't have it this weekend, did we? All right. I'll come get you when it's time, okay?
Okay.
All right, bud.
And we're going to put it.
Okay. He is like,
I'm not going to bed.
okay. He is like the man, you know, like he knows what's going to happen. Is that all about HOA that you want to say?
I think so.
Yeah. We ran into Jess and Jeremiah on the way home. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was funny. That was like a weird, like, what just happened thing, because we weren't expecting to see them. We took the same pit stop, and anyways, and Adam's like, "There's Jeremiah," and I was like, "Really?" And then we pulled up beside of him, and she was completely confused too. She called me and she said, "I just woke up and I looked and you were waving at me and I was not real sure what was happening." Like, it was just a weird moment, you know. And I was like, yeah, it was. But that was funny. But we got home. I mean, it didn't take us long. 5 hours?
Yeah.
Something like that. And it rained all the way, pretty much.
It's not a bad trip. Like, it doesn't.
No, it's not.
It's like driving to the beach takes longer than going up there.
Yeah.
It feels like it.
You just don't like going to the beach.
I just don't
He's not a beach goer like me and the kids.
Yeah.
We do like the beach. Me and the kids love the beach.
It's all right.
You like to fish.
Yeah, I do
in the
like
fall.
to fish.
Yeah. But he doesn't like July. Mm-hmm. Taking a beach trip in July is like not something he would enjoy at all. But me and the kids would go any chance we get. We love the beach. All right. Well, it's almost movie night around here, so the kids are going to start coming in here in a minute. But thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, and we so appreciate it, and we love it when you're here and you're interacting and you're talking, and it just makes it. You're going back to work.
Yeah, work on the heater.
Oh gosh, you know it's movie night, right?
A few minutes.
Okay. But we do appreciate you taking time to come and talk to us. And we hope that if you aren't already following or subscribing to the people here that are interacting, that you will go and subscribe to them. I always make a point to go and follow all the people that are in our chat. And it just helps support each other. We got monetized this week. I didn't even say that. That's a little side note, but yeah.
Making the big bucks.
But it's an accomplishment. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been a year's worth of work. So
Yeah.
I know most of
It's
these.
weird to see ads on there now.
Yeah, it is weird to see ads. So yeah, it's been a year. It's been a year, but it's been good. I've learned a lot, and just gonna keep going. I feel like it's kind of motivated me to keep going. I think knowing that
Yeah.
we are monetized now, and that's a pretty big deal because some channels give up before they're monetized, and there's been many times where I've felt like, is this
Yeah.
really worth the time and effort that it has taken? But it was, I mean, we love having the documentation anyways. We
Yeah.
love being able to document our lives. We love being able to share our faith in this way too, and let our friends and family know what's going on with us, because it's always funny when you see your family members and they're just like, we didn't know you were blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I was like, sorry.
Yeah.
We just let y'all know on YouTube what we're up to. Like when we announced that we were having another baby, we didn't tell a soul.
Yeah.
Our kids knew, of course, because they were on the video, talking about it. But our parents didn't know.
Yeah.
Nobody knew until the video came out, and we said, hey, go watch this video. So, yeah, we have a YouTube life now, I suppose. Crazy YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's definitely true.
Yeah, because you never feel like what you're doing and you're actually people can learn from. Like, I don't ever feel like that. I just feel like I'm just trying to survive and make things work or whatever.
You're just doing life how you would normally do it.
Yeah.
And we're just bringing a camera with us some of the time.
Yeah.
And it is surprising because, people do give us feedback like, that was so helpful, or I didn't know, well, I mean, even like with my recipes, like I've gotten such good feedback on people saying that was like the most delicious cake they had ever made before.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, that was my grandma's cake, So stuff like that is really rewarding for sure.
Yeah, I was at the homesteaders, the amount of people who were like just talking to other people and helping each other, asking questions, for whatever medical issues or homestead problems or whatever the case is, there was so much knowledge there.
I know. Yeah, it's so cool to be in a place where you're you do feel comfortable going up to somebody and being like, this person has knowledge in this area and I need help in this area.
Yeah.
Stacy from Doug and Stacy she was shopping with us at the very end of the second day, and a fella came up and asked her a very serious medical question, said, do you mind if I ask you this? And she was on it, she was like, let me think about this. And she was giving him suggestions about herbs and essential oils and stuff. And then I felt impressed to say something that, I felt like was a good suggestion also. And, so yeah, it's just great to have this community and to be able to learn and share with each other, on YouTube and in person.
Yeah.
So yeah, we feel very blessed to have found our people, so. All right. Well, we are going to end this, and we just thank you again for being here, and we will see you again next week, 8:00. If we don't forget. I hope we won't forget.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
See ya.